Hey, Patreon family, we're going to do a video on the Simpsons show conspiracy. If you guys do not know, the Simpsons show has predicted so many things that are accurate. People are wondering how in the world do they always predict this stuff. They talked about Bill Gates being evil, that big reveal. They talked about Donald Trump winning presidency, Lisa wearing a purple suit, just like Kamala Harris wore a purple suit. There's a whole long list of things that they predicted. They said even the smartwatches they predicted, video chatting with people they predicted. So people are like, what's going on?
You brought up Trump too, Trump being president?
And they were like, wait a minute. So people want to know, how in the world is the Simpsons show predicting all this stuff? Are they working with psychics?
What's the first question?
That is the first question. How is the Simpsons show working with psychics or astrologers?
I don't know why I keep seeing Reagan. Over and over, and Reagan, they said Reagan was actually well known for using astrologers to predict
events. He was.
So I actually feel, for them giving me a vision of Reagan, I feel like the Simpsons work with well-known astrologers. They keep saying in the past. So whoever, I don't know when the Simpsons came out, but they kept saying like whoever the makers were. Are the Simpsons a government connection? Because you know what, I keep hearing.
And that's one of the questions. Is the Simpsons show actually made by the government?
Huh.
I gotta guess. They said the government used the Simpsons show to basically like desensitize people for the future. So they said the government, it's completely made by the government makes the Simpsons show, which is hilarious. Yeah, it's shocking because the government has a whole list of movies they made. You have to check it out.
Well, I think the government owns a lot of major film studio, major motion picture studios anyway.
Yeah, they are. You know, they said they work mostly with astrologers, not really psychics, but astrologers.
Huh.
That's what I'm getting.
Huh. But you know what's funny? As soon as you said the astrologers, they said, but they use them more for simplistic events. Because they keep saying they're like the Simpsons was created by a well-known astrologer. I'm curious, but it may never be.
But we said the government. You're getting this made by an astrologer.
But maybe an astrologer came up with the idea, like the government. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what? A good way to get people to desensitize people, to kind of get people prepared for events, and boom. So there's an astrologer and the government. Was the Simpsons created during the Reagan administration?
I don't know. It's interesting. They said the Simpsons has been really, because people have been paying attention and like, oh my God, how'd they do that? How'd they do this? They said the Simpsons show is actually going to start cracking down on stuff they put about the future. They said people are like, oh, they woken up basically. They said first it was all fun and now people are actually taking the Simpsons show actually serious. When was the Simpsons show actually made?
Okay, Ronald Reagan's presidency was from 1981 to 1989.
Yeah.
The Simpsons were started actually in 1989. Although they said the Simpsons. Okay, so here we go. Let me give you guys a little bit more details. Ronald Reagan's presidency ended January 20th, 1989. Because I know you guys are going to be like, but how? Because the Simpsons were created December 17th, 1989. But guess what? Shows are in the works a couple years beforehand, figuring out things. So I don't want you guys coming, because I know somebody's going to comment and say, that can't happen because Reagan left January 1st and the Simpsons were December. Shows take a year or two, actually a couple years.
They have years to come out.
Exactly. So they keep saying there is a direct connection between the two. But we will never find out. I don't think, will this ever be made publicly? No. They said there's no chance in hell this will be made public. You were saying something about the Simpsons were cracking down on what?
They're not going to be doing it as much. They said since people are waking up and seeing all this, like how in the world are they doing it? They said the Simpsons show, the writers are not going to be doing that as much. Like putting predictions in the future to desensitize people.
But will there be another cartoon or show that they use instead of the Simpsons? So right when we think, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, well,
we can see what our other, well, I mean, obviously other movies do that, but our other shows, yeah, that's a great question.
Huh. Spirit said there's already other shows that are used already. Like what were you talking about? Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, yes. They said Black Mirror is another one that the government uses to They said to train people for the future. That's the word they use, to train people.
Ooh, Lord. We said there's already other shows like Black Mirror, and then hold on. Why do they get? Because they keep giving me visions of American Dad. Let me look if I keep looking down. Oh, okay. There's another cartoon. Okay, so although there are already shows that they're doing, there's another cartoon that's going to be coming out in the future that's going to be successfully predicting future candidates and future presidencies and other like major things happening in the world. So they said be on the lookout for this coming in the next probably 6 or so years. I feel like it's actually already in the works. But it's they keep showing 6 years or so. So they say even kids programming, a lot of kids programming also like they show will be in the works that's going to be doing what's the word?
Oh, the training.
I mean they've already been doing it for a long time anyway.
Yeah.
But they show that there's some popular kids programming that's already doing it.
Putting things in the future.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Let me see here.
I was gonna say why they do it. They already said why they do it. Okay.
Oh, and you know what they also said? Hold on. They also said the Simpsons, some of the stuff that they put out, they use it to gauge the public, how fearful they get.
How their reaction.
Yeah, they said especially now since everything's online, like everybody's putting their business out, it's like, okay, how fearful are people going to get? How rampant are they going to run with this theory? How this? How that? Like it's gonna be a lot. But anyways,
thanks for watching.
Yep.
And until next time, bye.